This video is presented by Matt Bowers Auto Group. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, make sure you check out Matt. Matt will make you the best deal that you can get. There's three guys I think have a chance to take their game to the next level in Kellen Moore and Brandon Staley's system. And with camp a few days away, it's time to talk about all the hype and the optimism and all that stuff. But the guy at the top of my list, and I think this guy has the most realistic shot of anyone on this list to really just kind of elevate and just boom and take off out of here, is Alante Taylor. He's come into this season knowing he's going to be playing in the slot, knowing he's going to be playing on the outside, and has had an opportunity to prepare for both. But furthermore, Brandon Staley has had a lot of success with players who have skill sets similar to the one that Alante Taylor has. And I think that allows for Taylor to be the dynamic playmaker that we saw him be at the beginning of last season before his role changed yet again. This is also a contract year for Taylor. And I think all the motivation is there. I think everything is setting up for him to really come into his own this year and just show everyone what he can do consistently week 1 to week 17. And if he does that, I think Taylor's set up to get a big payday next offseason if they don't get something done with him beforehand. The number 2 guy on my list, and look, we've been saying this for the last couple of years, so it really is time to kind of see it, but I feel like things are setting up well for Jawan Johnson to be more consistent throughout the season. We've seen the highs. We've seen him kind of have some lulls at times. I do think some of that the last couple of years was due to it not necessarily being the most tight end friendly system, just as far as how the quarterback approached the field and the system that the Saints were running. Although they did play a lot of 12 last year, there just wasn't a lot of passing to the tight ends until Derek Carr got injured, and then Spencer Rattler unleashed both Jawan and Foster Moreau down the stretch in ways that we hadn't seen throughout the season. I think the approach this year is going to be a little bit more quarterback friendly or tight end friendly. And if Tyler Shuck is the starting quarterback for most of the year, I like the chemistry that those two guys have had together in the past. I like that they've worked out together this offseason. I like the way that things are setting up. And look, anyone that's listened to me knows where I'm going with this last one. Ross Jackson mentioned it on a recent podcast we did together. I agreed with him wholeheartedly. Kendre Miller, the system maybe sets up for him. He's healthy. He knows what he's doing. He's had a full offseason. It's kind of put up or shut up time there, but I still believe that there is talent there to unleash in some type of role. He told me earlier this offseason he feels comfortable with this system. It seems clear to him. He knows it. He feels ready to be good to go. So we're going to see how that works out with him. But number 1 on the list is Alante Taylor, and he's the one that I would make my bet on out of this group of players. Who do you got? Let me know in the comments.